Namaste, Johar. I am Umesh Kumar Jha and you are watching Jharkhand Live. And I have brought some new news of Jharkhand for you. So stay with me till the end of the video and see full report. The first news is about the destruction happening in the gauge of development in Chatra. Yes, coal which is called black diamond and considered as the basis of development, that black diamond is becoming a curse for the people of Chatra. The black diamond gave profit to the traders and revenue to the government, but only helplessness, diseases and dusty life came in the part of the villagers who live there. Every day, cartloads of black diamonds coals are taken away from the mines worth trillions. Government and private companies get crores of rupees from the galloping vehicles running on the roads. But if something is left behind, then it is dust and dirt and many lives wrapped in them, people who live there. More than 4 schemes related to mining are going on in Tandwa, the industrial city of Chatra, due to which not only CCL is getting profit of crores of rupees every year, but their business is also increasing rapidly. But the glow of the black diamond has faded the face of the local people here. Companies are earning profits and government's revenue, but local people are only losing their lives. The promise was of development, but there has been destruction. Development is only in the part of industries, in the part of the villagers, only helplessness, diseases and dusty life have come. They don't have any profit or happiness. Coal mining and transportation in Tandwa has affected the environment so much that people have started yearning for pure air as well. Trees and plants full of greenery have sunk in the dust. The rivers in which the waters flowing yesterday used to be the center of attraction for the people. Those rivers are also fighting for their existence. The situation in dozens of villages including Mandwa Nogari, Kumran, Sripur and Honhe from Amrapal E-Coal project, one of the biggest projects of CCL, is worse than hell. Even through the local coming out at a distance of 200 to 50 meters from the village is giving happiness to the government and its representative. It is only spewing poison for the people of these villages who live there. Due to the pollution of air and environment, people are falling prey to all kinds of diseases. According to the report of government doctors, about 8% of the total population is suffering from diseases related to TB, respiratory, ear and eye. But the administration is still engaged in giving assurance only. As much as CCL and the companies working in them are responsible for this plight of the villagers, there are public representatives of the same area and officer barrier of the district are also responsible for that, who have left the villagers to their condition. When questions are raised, assurance are given for action, but the question is whether the official did not pay attention of these villages earlier. Why every time only assurance is given to rectify the situation? The next news is about the plan of cultivation of Marua in Gumla. Gumla district administration head and agriculture department is planning large-scale Marua cultivation in the district this year. This plan is being made because of the continuous increases in the price of Marua and getting good price in the market, so that the economic condition of the farmers can be improved, for which complete preparations are being made by the agriculture department as well as the district administration. People living in the rural areas of Gumla still do traditional farming. The people here cultivate paddy during the monsoon, due to which the food of the people goes on for 2 times. But even after a long time, the fate and picture of the farmer did not change. Taking this seriously, a proposal was sent to the state government on behalf of the agriculture department of the district in view of the immense possibilities of Marua cultivation in the district, which has been approved by the state government, after which work is going on the behalf of the district agriculture department on the plan of cultivation of Marua in 1000 acres of land this year, due to which about 300 families are likely to get financial benefits. According to district agriculture officer Dr. Ashok Kumar Sinha, Gumla's land is completely better for Marua cultivation. In such a situation, all those farmers have been selected. Those who have expressed their desire to cultivate Marua produced by the farmers will be made available in the market by the district administration. Along with this, all technical assistance will also be provided to the farmers, including Marua seeds, so that the yield of the farmers can be better than the best. The Deputy Commissioner of the district, Sushant Gaurav, is said to provide all possible help to the agriculture department of the district regarding the cultivation of marua. DC Sushant Gora said that at present marua's laddu, bhunjia and its flour have been appreciated a lot in the district as well as in different districts of the state and the country level, from which it is clear that the economic situation can be made much better from it. At the same time, rural women also believe that if government assistance is provided, many people will come forward to cultivate marua. Since the independence of the country, the work of honoring the farmers through many words has been done. Somewhere he is called Annadata and somewhere he is called the leader of the country. But till date, the picture of the farmers has not changed properly. Even today, the condition of most of the farmers remains very pathetic because by doing farming in the traditional way that they satisfy the hunger of the people of the country, but they are not able to improve their condition, their family condition. In such a situation, this effort being made by the district administration can definitely change the fate and picture of the farmers. All that is needed is the enthusiasm with which the administration is working in initial stage. It should be maintained till the end of the success. The next news is about the gift of the central government in Dhanbad. The central government has added Dhanbad under PM Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission. A 50-bed critical care block will be set up in Dhanbad to fight the deadly diseases like corona in future. For this, the center has allocated 23.75 crore to the district. SMCH Shahid Nirmal Mahto Medical College Hospital management has also identified the land for this. A team of officials inspected the land, and about 2.5 acres of land has been identified, and this information has been given to the headquarters. There was a lot of shortage of critical care in the country during the corona pandemic. In view of this, the central government has started the mission. In this mission, 602 districts has been selected in the country. At present, a super specialty hospital will also be ready soon in Dhanbad under the Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana. Out of 23.75 crore received by Dhanbad, new block will be constructed for Rs 13 crore and also for oxygen gas pipeline, fire fighting works, modular OT, minor OT will be made. Along with this, necessary equipment, beds, machines extra will be provided to the patients for the 10 crores and specialist doctor employees will also be reinstated. Critical care block will be different from normal hospitals. Oxygen supported beds, ventilators, BP pulse monitors and life-saving equipments machines will be installed in the blocks of 50 beds. Here, patients will get intensive medical care which will be like the look of a corporate hospital, and 24-hour specialist doctor and staff will be also deployed for it. The government believes that many patients could not get the survive of critical care at the time of COVID. Now, if such a situation arises, the service will be provided immediately. Apart from Dhanbad, critical care blocks will be constructed in 22 districts of Jharkhand. 2,347 crore will be spent for this. After Dhanbad, infrastructure are being issued to the Deputy Commissioner and Civil Surgeon of the other districts. Apart from all the medical colleges, these wards will be made in the district Sadar Hospital. Dr. A.K. Barnawal, Superintendent of SNMCH, has said critical care blocks will be made in SPO. Now, patients will get a lot of relief, especially those patients who are serious, who need immediate treatment and monitoring. The land has been marked for this. The next news is about corruption money laundering case on Virender Ram. The AD has recommended to the state government to register an FIR against the suspended chief engineer of the Rural Works Department Virender Ram under section of the Prevention of Corruption Act PC Act. AD has handed over the complete report related to the research done so far against Virender Ram to the state government. AD has told that Virender Ram has acquired movable and immovable property worth about 125 crores by commissions in tenders. Let me tell you, in the past, SAB had first seized Rs 2.67 crore in case from his cousin Alok Ranjan's residence in Jamshedpur. After this, it was found in the investigation that the said amount belonged to the Virender Ram. This case was taken over by AD for research under money laundering, and in the investigation, Virender Ram and his relatives disclosed the information of immense wealth. AD has also arrested his cousin Alok Ranjan and he is also in jail. ED has told the state government that Virender Ram has acquired immense wealth through corruption. There is enough evidence to register a case against them under the Prevention of Corruption Act. So, a case can be registered under the PC Act. Earlier in the raid, ED got 40 lakhs cash and jewelry worth 1,51,60,982 from Virender Ram's residence in Jamshedpur. Apart from this, information related to the investigation of crores was also received by the ED. The next news is about the students of Jharkhand who are stuck in Manipur. Chief Minister Hemant Soren has directed to airlift the students of Jharkhand who are trapped in the caste violence in Manipur. Implementation of this directive has also started. Earlier, a list of total 24 people of Jharkhand stranded in Manipur has been received in the state migrant control room. All of them are students studying in different universities. Out of the list of 34 students shared with the control room, 4 have been booked till New Delhi. Out of this, 18 students want to return to Jharkhand. It was informed by the Labour Department that the tickets of 18 out of 34 students have been confirmed on Monday. Tickets are being arranged for with the help of Labour Department and Disaster Management Department. According to the information, all these students belong to the National Institutes of Technology, Central Agriculture University, National Sports University and IIT Manipur. These students are residents of West Singhbhum, East Singhbhum, Bokaro, Dhanbad and Ranchi districts. Former Jharkhand Pradesh Congress Committee President Rajesh Thakur has sent a list of students stranded in Manipur to the Chief Minister amid the violence and urged for their safe return. Thakur has also submitted a list of students along with his letter. Apart from this, they have also provided the details of complete address, mobile number extra to all of the students. That's all for now. We will meet you again with new news. Thank you for being with us till the end and keep watching Jharkhand Live to stay connected with the every news of Jharkhand.